Good afternoon, everyone. So I just got a notification that Barry Morphew has been arrested. I'm going to take a look at an article. I've not even got to look at it yet. I'm going to give a shout out to YouTube Monitor. He left me a comment and told me to go look. Barry Morphew had been arrested. I had no clue. So let's look. This is Fox 31 2 News. Barry Morphew arrested on first-degree murder charges following the disappearance of wife Suzanne Morphew. Okay. Should we watch the video? See what it says? Let me go back and screen share and make sure I shared the audio. Hey, good evening, everyone. I can't see the chat because I've got this pulled up. Gosh, I'm tore all to pieces. Turn the volume up.
Brother right there. Investigative interviews, hundreds of tips have been reported in this case to the sheriff's office down there in Chaffee County. But again, Barry Morphew has been arrested, charged with first-degree murder.
Hallelujah.
Now, Kirk and Megan, we're also learning the press conference has been set for 3 o'clock this afternoon at the sheriff's office down there in Chaffee County, when we're expected to learn more information. So certainly stick with Fox 31 throughout the day. We'll update you with more information as it comes in. But again, Barry Morphew arrested in the disappearance of his wife, Suzanne Morphew, nearly a year ago. May 10th of 2020 is when she was last seen.
And Drew, just to make it clear, I mean, her body has not been found. So obviously you talked about that search. A charge like tampering with evidence would suggest that police know more or have information that may lead them to believe that he obviously did something with evidence in this case.
Exactly.
Whether that be her body, her remains, or what have you.
And we've done many, many stories with her brother. I believe his name is Andrew. We've done stories with him where they've had search teams coming from all over the country, really, not just the state of Colorado. And their main goal was to find Suzanne. And all the interviews we've done with him, he talked about how that would give the family closure and just finding her body. But at this point, we don't know if they have found the body. As you mentioned, Kirk, tampering with evidence is one of the major charges here, along with first-degree murder. So again, we'll have to wait and see. 3 o'clock down in Chaffee County. That's when the sheriff's office is having this press conference. Certainly, we'll be all over it here on Fox 31. Let you know what we hear.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Drew, keep us posted.
Yep.
Certainly major development.
Let me unmute myself. Let's see what this article says, guys, and then I'll look at the chat. The husband of Suzanne Morphew, a Chaffee County mother, is reported missing on Mother's Day weekend of 2020, has been arrested. Barry Morphew faces charges of first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and attempting to influence a public servant. Ooh, wow. Suzanne Morphew, 49, was reported missing on May 10th, 2020, Mother's Day. It's almost Mother's Day, guys. And the process of the investigation in the days and months following Suzanne's disappearance has been carefully protected by the Chaffee County Sheriff's Office, which is the lead agency on the case. Since that time, the Sheriff's Office has worked closely and tirelessly with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the 11th Judicial District in an intensive investigation to find Suzanne Morphew. Over the last year, there have been numerous searches, countless investigative interviews, and hundreds of tips reported in this case, according to the Sheriff's Office. So the press conference will be this afternoon at 3 p.m. I will try to get that up for you guys. We'll try to watch it live if I can remind myself. I was in there cleaning the house, and I got on YouTube to find me a video and saw one of my faithful subscribers had left me a message. Hey, everybody. I see y'all in the chat. I was going to do a private stream, and I was like, and then just put it on public, and I was like, crap, I'm just going to do a live stream. and tell y'all about it. Light Feather. Yes, CC, right around her birthday and Mother's Day. It's my son's father's birthday this weekend, too. I think his birthday's on the 10th. Anyways, I wonder what they got on him. Hey, Diana. Yep, he thought money could get him out of it. No deal, Bear. No deal, Barry boy. That's right. But anyways, I will try to get the press conference up for y'all. And I will see y'all tonight for our member stream for the Ghost Story Night. I'm going to be reading The Bell Witch of Tennessee. Oh, is your son's birthday too? It's actually my wedding anniversary this weekend to my son's dad. So I should say ex-anniversary. What do you think the motive was, Cece? Well, this is what I think about Barry. Barry reminds me of somebody. That's all I'm going to say. I think Barry was very controlling. They had an old-fashioned relationship, which there's nothing wrong with that, but he wore the pants and he zipped them too. And Suzanne got tired of it. She was tired of being controlled. He isolated her away from her family. When he moved her to Colorado, that was all his idea, which I'm sure she was glad to be closer to her daughters going to school and all that. But that was really his idea. She really didn't want to move. And when he got her out in Colorado, she really didn't talk to her family much. That's what her brother said. I heard him say it with my own ears in an interview. They hardly talked to her once she got out in Colorado. But anyways, I think she told him that night, hey, I want out. I want a divorce. You know, when women reach a certain age and they've been in a relationship that's been controlling for many, many years, when they get to middle age, they come to their senses and they get tired of it and they just want out. And I can totally relate to that, just wanting out. And anyways, I think she told him that, and he snapped on her and strangled her. And I do not think it was planned out. That's why he had to come up with that bullshit alibi that he had to go to work on a Sunday morning, Mother's Day. So I don't think it was planned out. I wouldn't be surprised if his little nephew helped him cover it up. I guess we're just going to have to see. Damn, I want to know the evidence. Press conference, 3 p.m. Sealed charging documents. I wonder what we will be able to be told. Oh my gosh, they sealed the documents. Oh no. Gosh, we've been waiting all this time for an arrest. Now they're going to seal the documents and we're not going to know what they got on him. You can only push a woman so far until she finally stands up. Amen to that. Stacy, I hope they get him to say where her body was. They found another body in California not too long ago. I never did hear much about it. They said it wasn't Suzanne, but I often wonder, was it her? And they just, didn't say. I don't know. But, this day and time, they don't need a body to get a conviction. I kind of knew she wasn't okay when they said about his hotel room and the chlorine smell. Yeah, I tried to give him the benefit of a doubt at first, when he done that one video offering the reward. And he said, oh, Susanna. I thought that was weird, but I tried to give him the benefit of a doubt because some men don't show emotion and stuff, and some people act weird when they're nervous. But then as more evidence and more things come out about the case, I knew he had done something to her. I mean, there's no proof that she even went for a bike ride. Allegedly, her bike brakes was messed up. Yeah, Trevor was acting weird. That's his nephew's name, Trevor. And he thought his cougar story was going to be able to be believed. Yes, he kept pushing that damn cougar story. Now, look, a cougar, mountain lion, is a powerful animal. And they will drag what they kill or find off, to save for later. But hell, you would have found evidence of that, common sense. Even if it rained, you would have found torn clothing, shoes, Not with the new DNA. She took it to the grand jury. The video opening with "Oh, Suzanne" seems so excruciating phony. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that song, "Oh, Suzanne, Don't You Cry For Me," because I went to Alabama with the banjo on my knee. That's what that reminded me of. I did think it was weird, but I tried not to jump to conclusions. But after it came out about that hotel room smelling like chlorine, He had no tools to work with. Like, you actually needed a piece of equipment to do that job that weekend to fix that rock wall. And also, you cannot work in that town on the weekends doing construction like that unless you have a permit. It's not allowed, and he didn't have a permit. Yes, they would have been drag marks and all. Sure would have been. And it's like that bear, okay, if you think about this, it's like the bear that just attacked that woman and killed her. And the cubs ate on the woman's body and the bear. But when they got done, they just left that body there and went on their business. That's the way that mountain lion would have done too if a mountain lion had took Suzanne. It would have ate a little bit, as awful as that is to say, and moved on. And you would have found something. I still wonder if more charges are to come to anyone else who may have helped him. My suspect is Trevor for sure. Yeah, Trevor, his nephew, is the one that came out and told the media that they found Suzanne's bicycle. And the cops got mad as hell and asked him not to speak to the media anymore. They was not going to release that to the public. And he's the one, his name was on the GoFundMe when it was first started for Suzanne. And then they switched it to Barry Morphew's mom's name. What is his... See, I did not want it to be Barry. And let me tell you why. Because of the girls. You okay, boo? Because of the girls. Their mom is missing. Everybody thinks that their dad done something to her. And, you know, it's just going to make it like 100 times more harder on them. That's what I'm trying to say. It's bad enough and sad enough that their mom's gone. But now their dad's is arrested for her murder. You know, that's what I think about. I think about those two girls. And they've been standing by their dad's side. I guarantee they'll stand by his side through the trial and stuff or whatever happens. Like Letitia, I think it's going to be worse than we can imagine. I think he snapped on her. I think she's like, hey, I want out. She's tired of being controlled. I reckon he was a pure prick. Like, controlled every damn thing. And she just like, I want out. I want a divorce. She may have even found out he had an affair. Who knows? We don't know everything yet. And he just snapped on her when she's like, I want out. Yes, justice for Suzanne. Well, guys, I would love to sit here and chat with y'all, but I actually have eggs boiling on the stove. And I was getting ready to watch a video when I saw YouTube Monitor left me a comment, shout out to him, about Suzanne. And I was like, I'm going to go do a quick stream, and I'm not going to stay on long. He liquidated a lot of property. Yeah, I got suspicious of him when he was trying to, buy or sell property right after her disappearance. The broken cameras, oh yeah, he could not have snapped on her. He could have planned it out. It just don't seem like he planned it out with that alibi. Who knows? We'll have to find out about those cameras. Then we'll know if he planned it or not. We need to know how long they was out of order. But anyways, y'all have a good evening. I'll try to get the press conference up for y'all, and I'll see the channel members tonight to do our Bell Witch of Tennessee ghost story. Anyways, be safe, be kind, and peace. And prayers for Suzanne's family and the girls. Screw Barry. We ain't praying for him. Or at least I ain't. Anyways, bye guys.